Cooking Show. Today I'm gonna be cooking jollof rice, but this is oven cooked Nigerian jollof rice. So watch. These are the ingredients you will need to cook this style of jollof rice. Rice, onions, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, salt, and Maggi cube, chicken broth powder, bay leaves, garlic powder, thyme, rosemary, and curry powder. Other ingredients include scotch bonnets, First, before I start my oven style jollof rice, I'm going to give you a little bit of tip, just like I promised in this video, that before I start, I'm going to boil a hot water. That hot water is going to be used in washing the rice, and most of the starch that is concentrated in the rice will be taken away by that boiled water. Right now we're going to be cutting the onions first, then cut our garlics. Ensure your stove is on and place the cooking pot on the stove so that it can be hot before adding the olive oil. Leave the oil to heat up for another 5 minutes so that when you add your onion and your garlic, you hear the sound green. So now that the oil is hot, add your garlic first, then add your onion and stir for another 2 minutes. See this? This is the derica. Add your tomatoes paste. Initially you saw the ingredients that I said I was going to be using: crushed tomatoes or the paste. So I've decided to use the paste in this oven style cooking of rice. So add your paste to it and begin to stir. Stir for another 5 to 10 minutes for it to cook down. While the tomato paste is cooking on the stove, wash your rice with the hot boiling water to remove the starch. I'm adding seasoning to the paste. I'm adding curry first, chicken broth, garlic powder, and Stella. Add thyme, rosemary, and stir very well to ensure it doesn't burn. Cut the scotch bonnet pepper. I prefer using one, and add it to the paste on the stove. Then add bay leaves and stir. Add the already washed rice into the paste and mix properly. This is the last you put into your jollof rice, because if it's salty and you add this, it's going to make it worse. So now after putting it, you cannot taste for salt. Set your stove to 400 degrees and leave it to heat up. To make sure you squeeze it down, and if it's not broken, what you need to do is to pour hot water over it and it melts. Because if you leave it like this, it's going to remain in one particular place or spot. Put the hot water in and let it sit for like 2 minutes. It's going to melt. Look at how easy it is now, effortlessly. You cannot just pour it in, and everything will dissolve round. Add about 6 cups of boiled water into the rice and stir. You can also use chicken broth if you have at home, you know, instead of this the cube. So that's another tip. Then add a little bit of salt to taste. About half a teaspoon of salt. Continue to stir your food to ensure that it doesn't burn and taste. Continue to stir and leave the rice on the stove for 2 to 3 minutes before you remove it or place it on your pan. Right now, I'm going to be turning the rice into the pan that I'm going to be using to cook. Get your foil paper ready and ensure that the dull part of the foil paper is the one you're going to be using to cover your pan that you're going to be putting in the oven. After covering, put your rice inside the oven to cook for 20 to 30 minutes. Meanwhile, guys, have fun cooking, because I'm having fun right here. You can see I'm dancing. While waiting for the rice to cook, cut your green onions for garnishing of the rice at the end. As you can see, our rice is ready. It's beautifully made. It's time to taste the food. Very good. Very good. Delicious, healthy, and smart way to cook jollof rice. Hey guys, thank you for watching and see you next time.